Welcome to the Brothers Bond podcast, where the Newman brothers cover topics from entertainment to politics. This podcast is sponsored by Hot Scents, the premier hunting scents and scent elimination. For more information, check out their website at HOTTSCENTS.com. That's hotscent.com. Now here are your hosts, Mark and Matt.
This is a Brother Bond episode. I don't know. We're going to have a few guests on the podcast this evening. We're hanging out with the Blackwells and Miguel, who is one of my favorite hunting buddies. Knows how to run his bow and arrows through anything. And then Coach Logan Blackwell's here. He's going to talk to us a little bit about fitness. So we got all kinds of fun things. We're also going to do the Hot Ones Challenge. So if you haven't checked that out, you can look it up on YouTube. They usually interview so many people, different famous people. Just watch it. We have season. What season is this? Do you remember what season number?
Sorry. No.
It's written like on the sheet.
Oh, the hot ones?
Where's the hot one sheet?
Right here.
Okay, this is season 16. So this is season 16. So if you want to try it, you guys can order these from First We Feast. Heaton Ist is the name of the company that puts this stuff together. But you can check out Hot Wings Challenge if you want to try. So anyhow, so how this works, we basically have 10 spicy wings lined up with sauces. And I'll say the name of the sauce before we start. And then I'll ask a quick question to one of the participants and see if they can answer without blowing their minds. Okay? So anyhow, here we go. We're going to start out with the classic sauce, the classic hot sauce, which is a Blue Label, the Hot Ones signature #1 spot sauce reimagined with extra garlic oomph and Smokin' Ed's Fresno chilies. It's got the chef's kiss on it. Chef's kiss. So, Coach Blackwell, we'll start with you. You can jab as much on if you want. So I'll give you that. And then there's your wing.
Are we gonna?
You guys can share.
I think we're breaking pieces off, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for yourself.
For yourself, whatever you want to do. So, we're going to ask Coach Logan the question after he takes a bite here. And then he can answer however he wishes.
We're all doing this together.
We are. We are. So you're going to take a bite. He's putting the classic sauce in his mouth as we speak. Okay, now, Coach Logan, what's your favorite thing about coaching new athletes? New athletes.
Oh gosh. Just trying to teach them how to move appropriately. That's all I got.
That's all he got. That's all he got. So, like, funny things that happen in the gym. I see we got Chase here, too. This is Chase Blackwell. He is how old?
1.5.
1.5. So he's going to be chiming in every once in a while, too. Okay. So next we'll go with Miguel. Miguel is now picking up his chicken wing. Take a little dab. Okay. So what I'm going to ask Miguel, this is more to do with bows. So he taught me something. What is the importance of knowing your spine weight?
Well, I'm not an expert. I'm still learning, but knowing the spine, if you're under spine, you can get hurt. The arrow what I know, can explode on you, or your bow can explode on you.
So what's funny is that I've been shooting a 400 arrow, and come to find out I should be shooting more around a 250 or 300. So that's why we're talking about this currently, because I could have killed myself.
Well, not killed, I would say, but
Maimed.
injured. I would say injured, yeah.
Yeah.
You can end up with an arrow through your hand. And I know many people have seen those pictures. They're nasty.
No thanks. So I've been shooting underweight bows. Okay, so now we're going to get to Christina.
Oh, I already went.
Oh, you already went? Did you already have some sauce too?
I took Logan's, but I can answer.
That's okay. So Christina owns Signcraft, who makes most of our apparel and did our signs for the gym. She's part owner, I would say, at this point in her game. But anyhow, let's ask her, what's it like to be a mom of two and try to operate a big business?
Ooh. It's a hard question. A lot of time management, I think, would be the best answer. But at the end of the day, I think on the weekends I spend most of my time with my boys, and then during the week I work my butt off to make the business better. So
Perfect.
that's all I got.
Money.
Lindsay Newman, do you already have some too?
I did. Yeah.
Dang it. So this is my wife, Lindsay Newman. She's behind the scenes majority of the time, but she helps out a lot with the emotions of the gym.
That's what I'm most comfortable.
Behind.
So.
Anyhow, how do you think about that classic sauce?
I think it's delicious, and I am not a hot sauce person, so it's very good. If that says anything.
So I'm going to go ahead and take my bite now.
Lame question.
I know, I'm sorry.
I love you.
I love you too. Let's dip it
It's
in
like
here.
all thoughtful questions, and then comes to my wife.
What do you think of that
How'd you
sauce?
like that?
Oh, he gets in there.
I like it. So the classic to me just tastes like easy Chipotle sauce.
Like
That's
sweet
all it
and
is.
sour.
It's
Like,
just
it's
a
good.
Chipotle sauce.
It's very good though.
That's all it tastes like.
Here's
Okay.
the next one.
The next sauce we're getting into is the yellow bird.
You got it.
It's called a bliss and vinegar.
One more back.
Before blowing out your taste buds in the back half, it's nice to treat you to a little something sweet. It's got strawberry.
Ooh.
No.
Oh.
It's coconut, a hit of tart vinegar that somehow works magic on the wings.
Right.
So that's what we're getting into next.
Shall we together?
So everybody's biting in. Logan already dived in. So Coach Blackwell, let's say out of all the movements, which one do you like to coach the most?
Oh, that's easy for me. Snatch.
Yeah. He is a snatch connoisseur. Yeah, he is. Anyhow, there you go. So, Miguel just had his second bite. What do you think of that sauce first?
Good. Tastes good. I think it needs a little more spiciness,
There you go.
but it tastes really good.
It's too sweet at this point. Now, what kind of broadheads do you prefer to shoot with?
Brand or grain? The
I'd say
grain, I would say, me, 100. 100 grain. I stay with 100 grain. The thing that kind of like my setup is, I'm already way too high on grains, on total grain on the arrow. So with the 100 grain, I would be around 520 total. And I just don't want to go over,
Yeah.
on my opinion.
Yep. Not too heavy. I got you. Okay, who ate next? Was it Christina first? Doesn't
Same
matter.
time, probably.
So, let's say, being a professional woman, what do you find? When do you find time to work out? You got kids, whatever. When do you find time to work out?
Well, when I can, I do it in the morning or on the weekends are my best time. Purchased a Peloton, and my husband's really great about letting me work out. So it's been good.
Beautiful.
Peloton. Nice.
And Lindsay Newman, when do you find time to, let's say, take care of your own personal needs? Like anything that you want to do on your own.
Never.
Beautiful.
Just kidding. Weekends. Or going to the gym. Going to the gym at noon is my personal time, and I love that. There you go.
There you go. Whiskey has slowly made his way halfway up the couch here to chew things out of the seat cushion. Good for him. Okay, so I'm going to eat some of this sauce now. Let's see here.
You know, it's our mop. It's our.
I like to go big on the sauce.
Go big or go home.
I like to actually taste it. That's a good one. The vinegar and the taste, pretty blissful. I'm not going to lie.
Crazy how a lot of
It's got a little sweet to it. Tastes like strawberry, like they said.
It's a screenshot.
And it slowly gets into the bitter.
I sent it to one of my friends.
So, there we go. Okay. Next,
Are they still in Florida?
we're going to bust into the hop and pepper.
Alabama.
Straight out of Chattanooga. This smoky sweet blend of mustard, chipotle red, jalapeno, and habanero peppers is like if Oktoberfest met Southern barbecue and had a sauce party. Okay. So,
Sauce party.
here we go. A little bit more. This one's spicier for sure.
I like that. I like that first and second one though. We're real good.
This one's pretty rough. It starts to get bad.
Thanks, Matt.
I think the next one is my favorite.
This is good.
Oh, celery. Good to know.
Okay.
This game is not happening right now.
Are they getting smoked?
21
We've
to 3.
seen better
Oh,
days.
yeah. I'm glad I'm not watching. So we're watching the Bengals and Kansas City game, and it's not going too hot for them. Okay, so here we go.
Eskimo.
Next,
Which one am I on
it's
here?
that. Yep.
Oh, here.
Oh, am I
So
supposed to wait?
Coach Logan's diving it. It's okay. You can eat now. If we all eat it together, I just go around the room and ask, so you can deal with the pain.
I said, cool.
So it's starting to get a little spicier. The Scoville on this guy, which means the heat.
That's not bad. That's good.
You've got
Really doesn't need spice to that.
14,500 Scoville units. So it's getting up there in terms of
Feeling
spice.
a little bit mustache sweat already. Is that
My nose is already sweating.
Well, Matt, you dip it.
Yeah, you got to get that thing.
Real good.
So let's say to Coach Logan, how often do you work out per week, sir? That way you kind of have an understanding of who he is.
5 days a week.
How many hours a day?
Ask me what my favorite.
Try to do 90 minutes. Sometimes that stretches to 2 hours.
So yeah, he's pretty good at getting it all in. I'll occasionally skip pieces just because I don't feel like working that hard anymore. But Logan will do pretty much everything. Did you get yours in already? So, Miguel, what's the biggest deer you've seen on your property, and what's the biggest deer you've killed on your property?
Well, oh man, the biggest deer that I seen, not on camera. I mean, personally seen it. He was 70 yards away, and I think he was the size of a cow. For real, it was huge, and it was 70 yards away when I
They don't
saw it.
have mule deers up in Chicago, bro.
No, dude, it was huge, black, huge.
Yeah.
And the biggest one that I killed, it's an 11-pointer.
Oh, there you go. So that's why he's 11-pointer outdoors, which is his brand. But yeah, Miguel, he knows his deer through and through, and the color of the deer really determines the age of the deer too. So if you pay attention to the color of your deer, usually the darker or the grayer they get, the older the deer, the more brown they are.
Oh, not exactly. Sorry to interrupt, but what I have learned on that aspect is that if a deer is more nocturnal and more into shade, it will be a little more darker on the fur. If they're more
It's not
into
getting daylight.
exactly,
There you
the
go.
sun is not hitting it. It's kind of like not bleaching the hair.
Oh, there
so
you
if
go.
he's more light skin, it will be
It's a
more
smarter
into
deer then.
open in the open. So the sun is hitting them more, so it's more bleaching their hair and all that.
Yeah.
That's what I have read and learned throughout the years, but not exactly sure. But what you said, it could be the same thing. That the older they get, they will be a little bit darker. So that's another theory on that.
Yeah. Hey, did you get yours in? Oh yeah, first down Bengals.
Yes, finally.
Higgins.
85.
It's Higgins.
Higgins. Yes, I did. That was delicious.
Okay, so
That was
Lindsay
really
just
good.
enjoyed the Hoff.
Yep.
That's it, Hoff and pepper. I think I had some
Yeah,
already.
you did.
She hopped it down.
Hot sauce.
So,
No pun intended.
what do you think of German life? If you were to be,
German
because
life?
Lindsay studied abroad for a little while. Nobody really knows this about her. It's
Well-
a secret thing. She studied in Europe. So, what does she feel about the German culture?
They appreciate beer like I do.
Oh, there you go. Who doesn't like a good beer, right?
Yeah.
Cool.